Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the flight deck. We're back in the Boeing 247D, the early 1930 airliner. And we're at Concord Municipal Airport, located in Concord, New Hampshire, the capital city of New Hampshire. And we're carrying on our capitals tour. This time we're heading up to Montpelier, the capital of Vermont. It's about 75 miles northwest-ish. And that's where we're flying up to today. So the weather is a little bit windy, as you can hear, and we got about an overcast ceiling, somewhere around 6,000 feet. So we're going to be flying a little bit lower, about 4,000 feet, and we'll work our way around the hills. So it should be pretty good. Now I believe Kevin is flying along with us today, so we should see him as well. So we can hop on board and start getting the aircraft up and ready to go. Alright, so here we are, and a little bit of hesitate. There's Kevin in the trans world over there. So, come down here, we can start getting everything loaded up and ready to go. So we're going to have 3 passengers today. They're going to be sitting there. That's myself and Roger in the front, and Fred's in the back, taking care of all the baggage. We have baggage and mail in the back, and mail and baggage up front as well. So we'll get everybody on board, get the bags loaded, get the passengers loaded as well. Aircraft is being refueled, and you can see that we've got Heinrich, Howard, and Jack working on the aircraft as we're getting it ready. So we can come down here and start getting things lined up. So we've got the main power we can turn on. That's right down there. We're going to turn our fuel over to the left main tanks, and we're going to make sure that both engines are feeding off them as they go. We're also going to come down here and push the plunger in on the mags, make sure we can have electrical power there as well. Hear the clock ticking in here, which is pretty neat. One thing we are going to check is the barrel. So the airport elevation is 342 feet. So we're looking at about 350 feet. So that is looking good. You can see it moving around there. That's about where it should be. So our barrel should be pretty much accurate as well. Let's just see how they're doing. Looks like everyone is up and loaded and everything has been removed. As we can see there, it's just the wheel chocks now, and that is fine. So parking brakes, we'll make sure are on. There we go. We're going to remove the stick here on my side just so we get a better view and we can see everything down here. So we're going to start the left engine first and get her up and running. So we'll put the nav lights on. There is no beacon, but we'll put the navs on so they know we're about to start. We're going to turn the magnetos to both. So first thing we're going to do for the left engine is mixture is going to go fully rich, and we're going to crack the throttle. We're then going to grab the wobble pump, put some pressure into the system. And I'm going to select the left engine, make sure the main valve is on. Let's get you on. There we go. We're then going to prime the engine a number of times. There we are. Make sure that is locked in place. There we go. And we should be ready for engine start. We'll start the engine. We've got to get them to crank it. So we're going to have them wind up the flywheel. That's going to be Jack's job. He's going to grab a ladder, throw it up there, grab the crank handle. There's the ladder. Put it in, and he's going to manually spin up the flywheel. And once the flywheel is spun up, there he goes. We'll engage it, and that will turn the engine, and that will create the spark and get us going. But we're going to make sure our fuel pressure is up. There we go, and meshing the wheel. Alright, so That's the left engine up and running. We want to keep that RPM at around 1,000 at the moment. Alright, and we can prep for the right engine now. So mixture fully rich. Gonna crack the throttle. Gonna make sure the mags are on both. We'll switch our prime over to the right side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll make sure that's locked. There we go. Wobble pump, bringing the pressure up. And get him winding up the flywheel on the other side. Should see the handle in a second. There he goes, starting to wind it up. So we want to keep that pressure up, the fuel pressure. There we go, and we'll start the engine on the other side. There she goes. So there's two good starts. We can see the vacuum pumps are coming in. Everything is starting to spin up. Vacuum pumps seem to be run off the right engine. Boost those engines up to 1,000 RPM. Get those temperatures coming up as well. Oil temperatures are coming up, so we're going to bring the valves halfway for the oil temp. I think we're getting pretty good to go. So we'll turn the compass light on, the instrument panel lights on, pitot heater can come on, get the nav lights on. Sorry, that was nav instruments I turned on before. We should be pretty good. So the directional gyro, we're going to kind of turn a little bit westward. Should be somewhere around there, going by our compass here. Right, so we can do a radio check now. Come down and see how we work there. I'm just going to change the setting there so Kevin's not listening to me multiple times. Concord Terminal, this is Caribou 102 radio check.
Ready to flight for Transworld, 1 Echo Heavy.
Transworld, you're a little bit quiet, but you're pretty clear.
Should be better now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so we're good to go. Everything is warmed up. So winds are 310, so we're going to be departing off of the long runway of 350. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to swing around to the left, and then we're going to taxi all the way down to the end there, and that will be our takeoff runway. We're going to come back here. We're going to have them remove the wheel chocks, which we're now doing. Everybody is in the back. Doors are all closed up. And we are good to go. Alright, so manual brakes are on. tail to swing around. They do swing a little bit easier. Hey, J-Hog. They do swing a little bit easier in real life with that tail wheel. Again, ignore the ramp guy. There we go. So as we taxi out, we're going to bring the propellers fully forward for both engines. That puts them into fine pitch. Keep a little bit of back pressure going on the stick. And try to keep the engines around 1,000 RPM. Hey, Dark. And we're going to have to use the brakes just to control our speed a little bit. We don't want to be running too fast down here. Head down right to the bottom. It's only a 6,000 foot runway. And we're, as it says, about 75 miles or so up to Montpelier, which is the capital city of the state of Vermont. So we're staying in New England at the moment. The end coming up. So again, we're going up to about 4,000 feet. For the flight. Alright, so that's us stopped here. Just quickly pop down. So engines are going to be up at about 1,000 RPMs. We're going to fully close the, let's see where our oil temperature is. Oil temperature's not bad. We're going to fully open our oil temperature, make sure we've got air moving through there. Props are fully forward. We're set on the left tank. Landing lights are now on. All other lights are on. We'll lean back, tell everybody to get ready to go. Barrel is set, and our DG is pretty much set. Concord area traffic. Caribou 102 taking position runway 35, departure to the northwest. Alright, that's brakes released. We'll move out. Get her lined up. It's a dark, overcast day with about 6,000 foot ceiling, so we'll go up to 4. Alright, brakes are set. And I think Kevin's back there somewhere. Thought I heard him taxiing. Oh, maybe he's not. Brakes are released, props fully forward, mixture's fully forward. And we're going to bring the power up. Bit of rudder work. Keeping her in the center line there. Back pressure, and we are up.
Traffic channels. I got 19 Tango 6 from 35 for Northwest Hampshire.
Gear coming up. We'll maintain 350 until about 1,000 feet, and then we'll head off on course. Again, there's no flaps on this airplane, so it makes it a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I didn't see you there, Kevin. Not sure if it was a multiplayer thing, but... So I'm going to bring the power back to 32. And I'm going to bring the RPMs down to about 2,000 for the climb. And I'm going to come and bring our oil coolers to roughly halfway. There we go. And we're heading up to 2,000 feet. Watching our airspeed. Yeah, it looks like I've lost everybody on multiplayer. Your name tag's not even showing up, so we'll check on that in a minute. It's 2,500 feet. Flying along some of the mountains out here in New England, the Green Mountains up in Vermont. I think the Appalachians come up here as well. There's 3,000. We're going up for 4, and then we'll level off for cruise. There's 4,000 feet coming up, and we're going to turn to a heading of about 335, 337, in around there, and that should take us to our destination. Alright, so starting to nose us down here. We're going to set our power to 30 inches of manifold pressure and 2,000 RPM on the props. There we go. And now we'll just keep trimming as the speed increases. And we're off. Yeah, still nothing on the multiplayer. Alright, so what we can do now is we're going to turn the radio on. And we'll quickly pop up top. See if we can remember, there it is. And go to band. There we go. It's actually the next one. That'll do. In-flight music there. We'll turn the landing lights off. Try to get us in a bit of a descent here. Try to work our way back to 4,000 feet. Well, as long as you're back there, Kevin, that's all that matters. The RPMs are playing up again. I wish they'd finish this airplane. Would have been nice to have this thing complete and working properly. Oh, you're okay. As long as you got me in sight, we'll see if you pop in at some point. It's like a beautiful views out of the mountains here. I've been down here, rode the bike through Vermont and New Hampshire. Beautiful, beautiful area. Passing over a town called Salisbury Heights. It's a lot of work with no, not even wing leveling on this thing. Trying to keep it at altitude. Much over wilderness out here in New Hampshire. Although we're going to be flying to the east of Lebanon. I believe that's in New Hampshire as well. And as I said last week, the states out here in New England are extremely small, which is why these flights are rather short at the moment. But as we generally move westward, the states start getting bigger and bigger, so we'll have longer flights. Alright, now that we're kind of settled in as well, I'm going to pull the mixture back to 60% on both engines. There we go. Bring that that fuel burn back. We're flying to the east of Lebanon. Not that Lebanon. There's a number of Lebanons in the States, actually. And of course, I'm using Rec Seasons to give us the foliage colors. Can't remember if I got any views set up. Oh, I do have views set up. There we go. Airport off to our right there. There we go. And if you look down, you can see we have the Caribou safety brochure. It is a nice airplane. Like I said, I wish the developer had finished it. And we had a complete plane, but we'll work around that. So we're kind of following this little valley here, up this way, the little roadway, pass between the hills here. Some of the bigger ones off to our right. Down below, the aircraft doesn't fly very high. It's a non-pressurized cabin and very basic. So this would have been what would have been flying before Douglas came out with the DC-3 in about 1934, I think. So this is designed in the late 20s and flying as an airliner in the early 30s. This was state-of-the-art at the time. And it navigated using a beam system. So what they would use would be this radio up here, but they were just following a beam. It was before LORAN or NDBs, ILSs, VORs, all of that stuff. So there was air routes with selected frequencies on them, and you'd have to tune them in to let you know if you were left or right in the beam. It was all done manually. It does work. It comes with all of them built in the US. There's a big manual on all the frequencies and how the route is laid out and everything, but it's a lot of work for one person, especially on an airplane with no autopilot. That's the other thing. Now I'm going to look into it, and apparently there is a mod out there that puts a basic autopilot into this thing. It might be interesting for altitude hold and stuff. Of course, I could just say that Roger's flying it at that point. So we'll check our fuel. We're working off the left main, which is this gauge here. So we'll pull the knob, get the bounce. We're at about 90 to 100 gallons, so we're doing good on fuel at the moment. So Lebanon is over that hill. It's over in that direction there. Keep flying up along this path here. coming up down here. We're just about to pass over. There's the town there. That's KCON. I'm not sure where we pass into Vermont. Hey, there we go. We got you back. Don't want to be turning. I actually want to pass over this little lake just off our right nose. See the green starting to come out down in the hills. There's a VOR over there, the Lebanon VOR 1137, but we have no way of picking it up, which is annoying. There's also a should be a light. Oh, there it is. I can see the antenna, and there shows an antenna on the chart, and there it is. Just make it out on top of the hill there. So good navigating, good reference point. So we're about 38 miles to go, about halfway. So the airport we're heading to is the Montpelier, Vermont, something Knapp State Airport. We're going to be landing on runway 35, same basic heading that we took off on. It's a 5,000-foot runway. We'll come up on the east side of it and then do a crossover, swing around, get a look at the airport before we head in. Airport elevation is 1,166 feet. And it looks like we're going to land, exit to the right, and then head to the apron. That will be to the right of it. So this hill we're just about to pass over is 2,110 feet high. Kind of a high point here. You can see we got not a lot of room between the ground and the cloud layer. But that's what we're using. So just after the hill is the little town of Lime. Down there. I'm going to carry on. I think this might be the border on the highway here. And this river that runs up this way. Because there's an airport a little bit further up that says it's in Vermont. Connecticut River that we can see running all the way up here. So this might be the border, and that's an interstate on the other side of it. Oh, it's not telling me which interstate it is. Some more rugged rugged mountains coming up. I think those are the Green Mountains, the fabled Green Mountains of Vermont. Let me just see if I can... Yep, that's the border down on the river there. Alright, so we're crossing over. Welcome to Vermont. Beautiful state. Very green and hilly. Have you got the right charts? It is 1932 after all. Right, so there should be a lake coming up. There it is. There should be a little airport. 696-foot strip. Somewhere down here. Oh, maybe that's it right there. See, there's your problem, Kevin. You're like 90 years out of date. Yeah, I don't have any railways showing on my charts here. I just got roads. Clouds are breaking up a little ahead of us. Let's see if Vermont's giving out a METAR here. Let's see if I can pull one up. Alright, winds are 300 at 10 miles of visibility, broken at 4,500, overcast at 5,500, 6 degrees. 2999er is the barrel. So winds are going to be a little bit more of a left crosswind, but still not too bad. Yes, they do. But I'm looking at my charts and I don't see a railway here, so... Let me just bring up Sky Vector. I kind of see railways heading off towards Lebanon where we crossed. There's a railway along the river where we crossed into Vermont, but I don't see one that we would be following. So, I'm not sure what it is you're looking to follow. Alright, so we're getting close. We're only 17 miles away now. As I said, we're going to try to come in on the east side of the airport, and then we'll swing around and come in for landing. We have to watch. We do have some high terrain in the area. It's going to be very much of a visual approach. Nice to see a little bit of blue sky there, but looks like that's going away now. Actually, I can see the airport lights. Not sure if it's coming across, but I can see the flashing lights there. They do have an ILS on the big runway. It's from the other direction though, but I can see lights flashing there. We'll come and swing over top of it. We're going to fly over the town of Barre, B-A-R-R-E, and then we'll loop around for the landing. From Lebanon Airport. Oh yeah, but that's way... Yes. Is that what you're following? Okay, so you're further west of my track than I am, which would explain why I wasn't seeing it. Yeah, you're probably, you should be over here for me then. Looks like you disappeared again. Wonderful. Flux capacitor. But again, we're almost there, so 2,100 feet will be circuit height. We gotta watch we don't cross over the lake, because then we're into some higher terrain. Alright. So I'm gonna take us down to 2,500 feet. You can see the town ahead. So we've got some winter colors in the trees there. Since we're coming in, turn the radio off. There's the town. The airport's up on the plateau over on the left there. Montpelier area traffic. Caribou 102 is approximately 5 miles to the southwest. Going to cross overhead the field at 2,000 feet to join in a left mid-downwind runway 35 Montpelier. Alright, everything's looking good. There's the town as mentioned. So we're going to go down to 2,500 and then we'll ease down to 2,100 when we cross overhead the field. Yeah, I can see where that railroad track comes in now, Kevin. It runs just up the west side of the town, between the town and the airport. It seems to have come in from my, what's that, south? Alright, we're at 2,500 feet, coming over the town. Let them know we're arriving. There's the airport over there. Beautiful town in the valley here. There's 2,500. Turn towards the airport now. Slowly coming down to 2,100. There's the runways. That's the shorter runway ahead of us now. There's that hill we got to be careful of. The little lake in front of it. Circuit height, bring the power back up. Props going fully forward, mixtures fully forward. Come across at 90 degrees. Montpelier area traffic. Caribou 102, overhead the field, 2,300 feet. For the mid-left downwind, runway 35, Montpelier. All right. So we're basically going to turn south at this point. Follow the ridge line. Sure, our landing lights are on. Temperatures and pressures are fine. Try to get ourselves back down to close to 2,100 feet as we safely can. Keep turning around until we're running parallel. Alright. Montpelier area traffic, Caribou 102, turning base, runway 35. Alright, base turn, power back. Hey, everyone's just popped back in. Nice. Swinging base. Let that power come back. Let's gear down. Speed up about 100 knots or so. There we go. Circling around. There's the airport.
Transfer 1 Montpelier is currently east of Brandon, VRP, for inbound for Rudder 35.
Airport's in sight. We got some hills we got to deal with. Alright, so we're going to come this way. We'll clear the hills and then turn in for final. Keep that airspeed up so we're not stalling. Airport. We're at the runway. Definitely an interesting approach here. Montpelier Airport traffic, Caribou 102, 1 mile, short final, runway 35. Keep that speed up. Trees on the end, which are always a joy. Wind's going to be pushing slightly from the left. 50-degree crosswind. Alright. Power back over the trees. Displace threshold. There's the wind. These are down on the mains. We're down. Ease the tail back. The tail is down. Tail planted. Veered slightly, but that's okay. Up, we don't want them to stall out. Montpelier area traffic, Caribou 102, clear runway 35. Hard to believe this is the state capital airport. Take a little bit more room around this side. There we go. All right, Jayhawk, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. Get well soon. All right, we're back inside here. Get her swung around. Can't see anything from inside this thing. lights are up right here. All right. Get the lights off. I'll bring the engines up to 1,000 RPM. Make sure they're sitting around there as they cool and stabilize. All right, we can shut down. So props are coming back all the way. Shutting down first engine. And then the left engine. Go away. There we go. Don't know what that other sound we're hearing is. But there's Kevin coming in. So we can come down here and we can unload everybody. And we'll get the chocks in, the passenger stairs, all the baggage carts and everything, and we can get her unloaded. Alright, well, that noise is very annoying. That's going to do it for today. Thank you very much for flying along. We'll unfortunately have to exit because I can't get rid of that sound. I don't know what it is. We'll see you on Friday for our Aurora flight. Thanks for flying along, Kevin, and thanks everyone for watching. See you on the next one. Bye for now.